short burst video events, we said we talked to you about communication, and things have moved on a little bit since my first blog last week when we were all dealing with the new of working from home, working remotely, trying to keep in touch. But the 4 things we talked about then are still relevant. We still need to think about the quantity of our communication. We still need to make sure that what we're saying is obvious to the people who are receiving it. We still need to think about how they're going to receive it, and we still need to make it safe for people to ask questions. So let's have a look at each of those in turn. Joanne, what have you found about the quantity of communication in this past week or so?
So I think the thing about information is it needs to be a constant stream of information, because what we often find is when there is a gap, or radio silence, as some of us like to call it, people will fill that gap with their own knowledge and information. And so it's very important at times like this that that constant stream of information about what we're doing, what we're trying to achieve and how to do it is really important. There's a very fine balance as well that the quality of the information must be in there too, so that it's true and accurate. And the thing about the quantity is that it must flow both ways. Plenty going down on send, but also plenty coming back on receive. So as leaders, we're testing that the information that we're streaming out on a regular basis is being understood, and that people can then play that back to us. And it sounds really obvious, doesn't it? Why wouldn't you do that? But I think stating the obvious is another one of the most important things.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the things that we always focus on is, say, if we state the obvious, that way everybody knows the same obvious, because what's obvious to me may not necessarily be obvious to everybody in my team. And what's obvious to the people in my team may not be obvious to me. So as Joanne said, that two-way statement of the obvious, just re-clarifying that we're both going in the same direction, is tremendously important. And in order to make sure that everybody has understood the obvious, you need to think about how that information, as you transmit it, is going to be received. So how do we make sure people understand what we're trying to send?
So this is about different mechanisms of landing that communication. And we know as leaders, it's really important to know our people individually. What works for one will not work for the other. You and I could sit and chat on this medium all day long and we'd be very happy and we'd understand what's going on. Other people find this very, very difficult and would much rather you send them an email so that they can think about it and reflect on it and digest it. And what we must do is make sure that we're sending those information nuggets down in different ways so that people can digest it in the way that works for them. Because what we're actually trying to do with sending our information is create a forum for that individual to feel safe to ask questions. And asking questions is really, really key.
Absolutely. And we have to create the conditions in which people can feel they can ask what they might consider to be stupid questions. In the same way as my obvious isn't the same as your obvious, my stupid question might be an incredibly insightful question from your point of view. So as a leader, we need to ask our bosses the stupid questions to make sure we have a complete understanding of their picture, but also create the conditions for our people to ask us stupid questions without fear of blame or because ultimately, if the information isn't coming down, it's almost certainly not a Machiavellian plan on the part of the senior person to not tell you. It's just that they've got a lot of things on their mind. So if you remind them with a, boss, can you just help me understand what's going on here? Then you're more likely to get the right information at the right time in the right way.
For more information on how we can help your business during these unprecedented times, contact us by visiting our website, www.inspirationaldevelopment.com, or email us on info@inspirationaldg.com. From short digital masterclasses to full turnkey digital development solutions, we're here to support you.